My name's Olivia Peria. Welcome to the Wiretap event, August 2008. We have Squeeky Rice, Songs for Moms, and Chinese Bookie. Check it out. What would the song, besides the song you already covered, be?
Either jock jams or mid-90s hip-hop.
Yeah, jock jams. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Actually, we actually were gonna do a cover of Songs for Moms. We do a lot of covers of like logo band. We have a Little Team cover.
Which one did you do? If you could be any appliance, what would it be?
Toaster oven.
I would probably be probably a juicer, because I like when you have to stick it in, you're like, oh no, don't come out, oh,
yeah.
I want to be the chain that they put around rump roast.
When was the first time you realized you were a fucking freak?
Right now.
When I peed in a puddle in kindergarten.
Yeah.
In public, and I got all the kids to walk around me.
Or when I was in first grade and I thought it was really cool to bring a Swiss Army knife, and I went around everyone going, I'm gonna stab you, and everyone was like, you're crazy, and I was like, you know?
I was in kindergarten and it was cold, and my dad had his car on, and I just stuck my hands under the exhaust because I was so cold, and my hands turned black, and I went like this.
If you guys had to be an appliance, what would it be?
A can opener. I like the way it grasps on things.
I'd be a blender because I love the thrill of the mixing and matching.
I'd be a rock polisher.
Toaster. Fuck yeah.
I'd be one of those beaters. I think those are amazing. I'd be a beater.
A salad spinner going around and around.
If you had to be an appliance, what would it be?
Can we answer as a band?
So what would you be?
We'd be a Cuisinart.
Yeah. Okay. Why is that?
Like to tear it up.
What was the first time you realized you guys were freaks?
Remember when I was in 6th grade and I started this new school, and people literally would go like, look, there's Molly, run.
In 7th grade, I had a crush on the most popular boy in school, and his friend was like, oh, you should totally ask him out. And so I did, and it ended up being a huge joke.
In 4th grade, when I thought that I had a vocation to be a nun in the 4th grade, that God had spoken to me and told me to become a nun. And I was like, something's weird.
All right, if you could cover any song, what would it be?
We're gonna do a Rancid cover band that we're really excited for.
Yeah. For Halloween. When you get a migraine, you have orgasms constantly. Or, wait, what was
your laughter, you get a migraine.
Wait, why? I forget. Between the two.
get a migraine and then you're like orgasming in front of your mother. Like, think about it, guys.
You are who you are. You can't. I mean,
It's all
that's
good?
okay.
Yeah, I'd rather have the orgasm migraine.
Orgasm?
Yeah, it's unanimous.
Okay, yeah, right?
Yeah. Songs for moms.
Doesn't
She
sound
says
so
orgasm.
Orgasm. You had to choose between having migraines, but when you have a migraine, you uncontrollably have orgasms, or whenever you hear laughter, you have really bad headaches. What would you choose?
Oh, migraines and orgasms all the way.
Well, I think the problem is that it could create an endless feedback loop of everything. I would probably eventually find an equilibrium and be able to function, having laughing and having a migraine and orgasming all at the same time, all the time.
I can deal with the headache and an orgasm at the same time.
Okay. They'd balance each other out.
Definitely, I'd go for the have a migraine, get an orgasm over hearing laughter, and having a migraine.
What appliance would you be if you're going to be an appliance?
Cuisinart.
You would?
Yeah.
What's that?
Mix everything up, make it into one.
If you were going to cover a band,
Yeah.
who would it be and what song would you cover?
Kraftwerk, Computer Love. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
As they carry on, If you were in a band and you wanted to cover a song, which band would you cover? What song would it be?
I would definitely cover all of Thin Lizzy if I could.
You'd be a Thin Lizzy cover band?
Yeah, sure.
Possibly Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
All the Young Dudes by Mark the Hopple.
Can you hum it?
All the young dudes carry the news.
Hey, Hole, that song Make Me Over.
Can you sing it?
Make me over, I'm all I wanna be.
Okay, Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody.
Wow, okay, that's good. Can you sing it?
I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody.
It would be like some Phil Spector song, like to know him is to love.
It's a song. It's like she's so cockles and muscles, alive, oh, alive, oh, alive, oh.
Come back.